Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Spakovo, Poland. It's August, it's the height of the summer, and look at that, it's only 8 o'clock and the sun is way up in the sky. So let's go have a trip around the farm. I don't think the animals need anything special. The sunflowers seem to be facing the sun as they should. You see, yeah, they look very healthy, don't they? And they're already over my eyesight, or over my eye height. Oh, Charlie! Hello, doggy. Yeah, let's give you a good scratch. And of course, you have feed already in. Again, if we have a stop at the cornfield, you'll see that the corn is very, very high. Wow. I can barely just jump high enough to see the tops. And corn kernels, still don't know what this is called, but look very, very healthy. So yeah, I do hope we're gonna get a lot of corn off this field, so we're gonna be able to feed our pigs. Alright. Let's go and have a quick little check on our animals. Okay, the cows, they have plenty of food, they seem to be very happy. Alrighty, the thing that I do want to check is our pigs. If there's anything new to report. Water and feed seems fine. Okay, I think they're still piglets. Let's just have a quick little check to make sure. Yes, they're 5 months old still. And I do think they're gonna be 6 months in the second half of August. Wait a second, is there anything new? Yup, we have a new disease. So it's 0023. Let's find you. Mr. 23, you are Mr. 23. Let's just check. You have not untreated. Okay, let's give you some medicine and you should be fine. Right, so things to do this month. We gotta take wheat off the fields. We gotta make another fertilizing effort on the vineyard. It actually says it's 100% fertilized. Is that true? Okay, we don't have to do another pass. Okay. I was under the impression that we're gonna have to do another, so yeah. We do have to spread some slurry on our meadow. The horses, I believe, are fine. But now one of the most important questions is, are we in the correct moisture bracket with wheat to actually start harvesting? Look at this. It's like we're driving through a tunnel. Yeah, it doesn't really feel natural that the corn is so high. Okay, let's check the moisture now. So moisture is 7.19. Let's go check a bit more in the middle, because the lower the ground, the higher the moisture is, because water flows downwards. 729. So yeah, it's about 0.10%. Yeah, I should not be walking this far. Alright, so I'm gonna sit on my quad and I'm gonna bring out the moisture help. And let's see. So we have wheat over here. And if we go harvest right now, we're gonna be at 75% or grade C. Which technically would be okay since we are planning to use the grain for feed. Right. But if we get moisture up to, let's say, I don't know, 8 to 11%, which is not too far off, it's basically less than a percent, we would get a grade higher wheat. Now, I don't know if I'm actually, yeah, no, nope. So September, can we harvest wheat in September? We cannot. We gotta harvest wheat in August, otherwise it will wither. So we can't wait until rainfall in September, which technically means we are at the best possible moisture in this very moment. Okay. Now that makes the decision much easier. The only thing I gotta remember is to turn on the swath maker on the combine so we can collect straw off the field. Yeah, it's funny how you're dependent on external circumstances like moisture, rainfall, and everything. Sometimes it works in your favor, and the other times it works against you. And there's technically nothing you can really do about it, you know. Not like you can call on the rain and just say, okay, we're gonna fix this situation, because you really can't. Alright, did I take the mower off? Okay. Or is having seizures. Just fix that real quick. Alright, much better. We actually sorted out the mower. It's still a bit twitchy. Possibly drag it. That's heavy. But yeah, these legs seem to be giving it some issues sometimes. As you can see, it's not too stable. But let's just hope it gets better. Alrighty. So let us connect to the grain trailer. I can't remember if I already had this set up, this trailer and the tractor together. But yeah, the trailer seems to fit it as it should. And while we're here, let me just open up the top. We get some more air in. It's not hot yet, but it will be. Even though it's like almost, well, just over 9 AM and it's already 24 degrees. So today I'm expecting to do the grain, do the harvest, and maybe tomorrow we'll take care of the baling. And possibly, if time permits us, we're gonna also do some that part. I'm gonna leave the tractor on this side. Yeah, if time permits us, we're gonna spread some slurry on the grassland. And in the meantime, I might have a quick little look if there is anything we can actually get. Another meadow, or we could buy something to get a bit more grass off the fields. Because I don't know, 2 bales, they are, technically are quite a lot in volume wise, meaning we got plenty of hay actually packed into those bales. But I want to have more. Especially if we get a contract or something like that to refill those wildlife feeders. That's stork. And this is another meadow. I wonder if this is for sale. Yeah, but that would be too close. And this is already our little piece of land. And yeah, we definitely gotta put some fertilizer down. Alrighty, well, see you at the combine. A few hours later. But it's a walk. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's get to this baby. Okay. Now let me check if we have swathing enabled. Alright, I think we have it now. How small the tractor looks from this angle. Nice and slow. Yeah, giving this old girl a bit of a stretch again. Look at this, we're just about at the top of the corn sitting in this combine. This really is a healthy corn plot. And yeah, probably if nothing comes up in the sales department, I'll probably take care of buying the header for this combine for row crops. So for corn and sunflowers, technically, not the other row crops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and simply buy it. Money is not an issue at this point. So yeah, I think it's good that we're prepared. Oh, excuse me. I didn't really sleep very well today. In any case, money is not an issue and it's good to be prepared. So, for example, if we need to start harvesting early in the morning, we don't need to go to the store and get a header and then back. So yeah, I'm kind of planning on doing that at the second half of August. Okay, let's turn you on to this side. Header, pressure unit. Let's get the shakes in. Let's shake them, baby. Let's do one pass over here and then we'll come back and see if we're actually making the swath now. Yep, I think I can see straw on the ground. Good. Perfect. Alright, well, I don't know what to say other than let's see how much we get or how quickly we can actually fill the combine up. So that's basically one lap and 2 headlands, and we are fairly full. And I don't think we can make another lap around, so we're gonna dump this out just to be safe. Yeah, it's gonna be too close. I'll just adjust. It's good the tractor is smaller, so we don't have to worry about hitting it. Okay, perfect. So now I started to wonder if I can actually keep everything in one trailer. And another thing is that we're gonna need the trailer for harvest on the other products. Corn and soybeans, that is. And I have to think about getting some grain silos, I think, because otherwise we won't be good with this operation. I want to have a stock of all the feeds we need for the pigs, so we don't have to worry about running out. And if there's a surplus, we can always go and sell it at the end of the season, or when we're expecting another harvest. Right. So this is still not the end of the field, but we're very, very close. And so far the trailer has not been topped up, which is good news. But yeah, I still have to think about a solution. Some kind of a silo. Maybe two. Well, considering we have to have one type of grain for horses, that is oats. We have to have corn and sunflowers and wheat or barley for the pigs. So that's 4 types of grain. And I don't know if we can get anything not too expensive that will accommodate 4 types of grain. So yeah, that might be a stretch, but still I am willing to go out and look at different options. I know that we could potentially just set up a few wooden walls in the corner and then dump the grain in there. But the thing is, I don't really want to go and get rid of our parking spaces, since we now have everything so neatly stored in their respective bays. Only this little bit left. Oh, that's not too shabby. I kinda wonder how many bales we're gonna get off this. How much straw is there available for us? Okay, let's turn you off so the engine doesn't struggle as much. Let's get you to the trailer. What is this field? When I unload, I think I should check it. Alright. Well, the trailer looks fairly full, and I'm gonna check on it when I come back, but first let's take the combine back and put it into the shed. I'll not show you anything, I'll not show you the parking process again, so we'll see you right back at the tractor. Alright, so we definitely have some straw on the fields now. Perfect. I do think I'm gonna bale the straw today. But what is this? This looks like some type of grass. Gonna have to take a photo and read up on the net. But just look at this, look at the view. Wow. It's like the sea of green and purple, with the backdrop of forests and blue skies, with mild clouds rolling through. Yeah, this is what summer is all about, I think, and living on the countryside. And all the peace and quiet in the world. Alright, let's check what we have in here. Oh. Oh, this looks like a pretty decent chunk of wheat. 6,300 liters or somewhere around there. Alright, so for now I put the trailer in the garage to keep it from all the rodents and the birds. And I'll definitely have to find some kind of a solution for storing 4 tops of grain. I might be able to have a silo that's divided into 4 spaces. And considering we got 6,000 liters off of one of the, I think this is the second biggest field we have. If we have a, let's say 40,000 liter silo, and if we divide it into 4 equal parts, that's 10,000 per crop, which might just work for us. We definitely don't need more than 10,000 liters of a crop to get through the year, so yeah, that just might be the correct way to go about it. Okay, and that's enough. Beautiful. Okay, so for the next exciting thing for today, grabbing the baler and going back to the field to bale the straw. And since the moisture was so low, technically under 7%, we shouldn't have any issues with bale rotting because of the moisture. Yeah, a little piece of paradise. Alright. Halt! It's hammer tight! But actually it's bale time. Alright, so first gear, I can't really say it. First range, second gear of the second range. I have told you exactly nothing with this, I think. Oh man, and it is hot in this tractor. It's been in the sun for the whole afternoon and I can feel it. morning. So let's see how long it takes us to make the first bale. The first bale. Let's give the tractor a bit more air to breathe. This at the end is going to be a bit more challenging because we we did some unconventional maneuvers, I think. Yeah, let's lift the pick up. The buzzer still didn't go off. It hasn't gone off. Here it is. Buzz, buzz. Alright, I'm probably pushing it a bit, but let's just say that this is a bale done. Nice. Nice. You know what? I do think things are coming together at last. So yeah, we got some hay, we're getting straw because we didn't get it previous season. Because in my lack of knowledge on how to use the combine, I had the chopper turned on, which basically got rid of all the straw that I could potentially have. Luckily I didn't need it though, so yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, I'll skip this part of the baling and I'll see you at the end, so we can count together how many bales we got. And you can also, if you want to, comment in the comment section on how many bales do you think we're gonna get, and we'll see if you're right at the end. A bit of time has passed and we are coming down the last row. And we are just gonna finish, just about to finish another bale. Alright. And I'm gonna leave the rest of the straw on the field to rot away and become fertilizer. Okay, so let's go outside and count the bales we produced. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full bales of, I think, 5,000 liters each. That's 25,000 liters of straw. Amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna leave them at the field and judging on the fact that we gotta tow a trailer over here and load them on and load the trailer back, I'll probably use the front loader on the Zetor, because I don't want to travel, well, 3 times to this field and back with skid steer. Oh man, it's so hot outside. It's gonna be nice to open a cold one and just sit in the shade for the rest of the day. And driving like this, let me just poke my head out. This helped. Every little bit of airflow helps. So yeah, we have quite a busy day ahead of us. Not today, but in the near future. Because we have to sort out the bales, we have to sort out preferably a silo with 4 compartments already built. I have to sort out a new header for the combine, so I gotta put some slurry on the meadow. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day next day. But for today I do think I've reached my limit of what I want to do. Yeah, the brakes are not the best. Put this back into its bay, and yeah, this is gonna be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and join us next time where we continue, hopefully with some good news about the silos and the header and whatnot. Take care. Goodbye.